Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got teams who went in opposite directions last week.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Davis. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They go again with Davis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now it's Peterman. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Caught by Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So they're operating in the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the carry, it's Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And this one through the uprights and good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now it's Peterman. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, Peterman. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Peterman. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, Peterman. And right side caught, Hogan. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Boy, oh boy, how close were they to getting themselves a lead. That couldn't have missed by much. It definitely had the accuracy. It just sort of ran out of steam right at the end.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
To throw on second down is gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. From the red zone now, Goff swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. Last time out they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The throw left side complete to Hogan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Peterman. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Davis now. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Peterman. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them 8 on the gain there, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need to when you only have 1 yard.
Yeah, and I guess they felt like that was a true full fake because most of the time with a yard to go, you leave your offense on the field, you run something from your playbook. But here, they gave the full impression they were going to punt it away.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
All right, here we go.
2nd down, Peterman. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Peterman. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight. You somehow force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
On 1st down, Goff looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Again, it'll be Freeman. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pit.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Peterman. And this is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Peterman. And nowhere to turn for Peterman as he hits the turf. Tack McKinley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. In motion is Austin Hooper. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Super 1. Do it up. Orange.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third. Goff. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And tough starting field position here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Peterman. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll run with Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go now. Boom. Hot. Detroit. Leopard.
Play action. Now Peterman. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They go play action with Peterman. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and long. It's Peterman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Green 39! Green 39!
Again, it's Peterman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's second down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long. It's Goff. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
In motion is Austin Hooper. On first down, it's gone. Left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down deep in their territory. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right there at the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now gone. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Goff now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
Now Peterman, a dump off for Davis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, Peterman. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Detroit! Detroit!
And the play clock's running down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Peterman on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Let's go. Detroit! All right, now look at 56. Look
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Peterman. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now Peterman. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go now.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play clock winding down. To throw is Peterman. Looking for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And the wideout in motion. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Now he's flushed out. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
All right, partner, the risk of piling on. Whenever Jared Goff fumbles the football, the first thing people are going to flash back on is leading up to the draft, the size of his hands. They were right on the borderline about what teams want in the size for a quarterback.
Well, you were knee-deep in all of that draft stuff when he was going through it. That was much talked about, you said.
It certainly was. I didn't think it was as big a deal as people made it out to be. To me, it's much more of a concentration thing, making sure that you're aware of it, take care of the ball a little bit better. I don't care what the size of your hands are. A lot of guys could use some work on covering the football, not letting the defense get to it.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you, that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
On third down, it's Davis, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now it's gone. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Value 3, value 1.
Now Goff on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
It's a give to Freeman running right. Freeman a first down and more. And running with power here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Goff on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taylor Gabriel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now back out comes the offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Peterman. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Folk out there now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Peterman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this offense on third down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On first down, Peterman. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They toss to Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now the pitch to Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is taken at about the 14. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And right side caught Hogan. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10. It's Peterman. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now it's Peterman. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Fights loose. And he's got room. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Peterman. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point attempt to come here. Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort from PAT distance. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Let's go. Detroit.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One last shot for Peterman. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for our visitors,